Hello everyone, and thank you for being here. So glad to see that you found my page or group. I'm Kimmy, and I wanted to just take a minute here to be able to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself. I am a transformation coach. I focus on trauma and the things that trauma creates as far as blocks that stop us from reaching our highest potential in our lives. I'm also a Mayan astrologer and a mother of 3. I have 2 adult sons and a teenage daughter. I wanted to, you're gonna have to give me just a second here because I've never done anything like this and I had to glance at my notes. So let me see here. Yeah, trauma. So the reason that I choose trauma for the focus, for the group, and for my coaching is because I believe that trauma is the number one thing destroying our relationships, our careers, our dreams, our families, our lives. It really is destroying our ability to thrive. My goal here isn't to completely rid ourselves of anything challenging going on, because we live on Earth, so there will always be challenges. That's just kind of the way it goes, that's the deal. But for me, I think that the key is in resilience. And I believe resilience to be the emotional alchemy of determination and forgiveness. Resilience, there's so much going on there to unpack, but it's a whole skill set. And, that's what I am aiming to accomplish through my coaching, through the group and the community, is to learn to become more resilient and to be able to better weather those divine storms, as Mastin Kipp calls them. So that's what this whole thing is about. I did also want to share a little bit about my personal journey with you, just so that you can kind of see me as a safe space. I can relate to some of your challenges. I know that I have not been in your shoes, and you have your unique challenges, but I've been through some stuff. So let's go down the list. I just want to say, I didn't even know that I had trauma. I thought that to have trauma, you had to be like a Vietnam vet. You had to go to war. And I didn't know that I had been to war. So if you're familiar with the ACEs test, it's a test that kind of evaluates and tells you roughly how much trauma you've experienced in your life. And I scored a 10, being the highest. So I think that could probably sum it up. I'm going to try to give you just the briefest summary of some of those experiences. I experienced probably almost every kind of abuse, physical and emotional, that someone could experience on the rainbow of traumatic events. So, both witnessing and experiencing myself as a child and an adult. And so that in and of itself was quite a lot. I have experienced homelessness as a single parent. Do not recommend. Stage 3 breast cancer that was nearly terminal, also as a single parent. For most of my life, I really was depressed. And depressed is probably an understatement. I had suicide ideation from probably about the age of 10. I've had a debilitating anxiety for a good portion of my life, major illness after major illness, chronic pain conditions. I struggled with obesity, addiction to alcohol, smoking. It is such a long list. I really think, though, that we've kind of summed it up. So, and the reason that I share this is because these are my credentials. Life is what I consider to be my credentials. I don't have any PhDs. licenses or certificates. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to treat or diagnose anyone medically. I'm simply here to share the things that worked for me and hope that some of those things might work for you as well. With the group, what I'm trying to accomplish is a community of like-minded individuals who are all on their journey of transformation, the hero's journey. You know, this is when we kind of wake up and we have this great discovery, and we go on this journey to save ourselves. And it's, I love the metaphor of this story. It's like climbing this icy mountain, and you have no idea what's at the top or if you're prepared, but you know that you will survive, and you know that you will be given experiences and tools that nothing else will be able to give you. So, I hope to create a safe space where we feel that we can share, we can encourage, and we can heal. I'd like to really have weekly live sessions where we pick different topics to discuss, and provide lots of resources, all of which will be completely free. That being said, if you do get to a point where you feel like you're struggling with implementation, or you'd like something more in-depth or structured, that's where coaching comes in. And I would be happy, so happy and honored to help you with that. So if that's something you're interested in, you can reach out to me for a free consultation. And other than that, I think we covered most of it. Yeah. One more thing though, there are no quitters here.